First off, nigga, that hoe dirty, nigga. You was sweating around that motherfucking nigga, bacteria all on that hoe. Like, nigga, that's dirty, bro. The fuck? Yo, welcome back to Stop the Foolishness. This is episode 102, baby.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Unfortunately, our cuz is probably somewhere passed out.
MIA.
MIA. And
Bro was really seriously posting some, talk about happy, like a literal bucket, full ass bucket full of beer.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure he's probably comatose, probably.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So he posted that on Instagram?
Yeah, he went to he was like, I love racing. So it looked like he went to a racetrack, like NASCAR or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And talking about he loved racing, and he's like bucket full of beer, like this big ass, you know, like those big ass cookie buckets they be selling at the state fair.
Yeah.
It's like big like that, but it's full of beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So cuz is passed out somewhere. So unfortunately, he will not be joining us today. In which case, welcome back to Stop the Foolishness, y'all, where every week we bring to you the most foolish stories from the past week. And like with every week, this week did not disappoint. But before we get into anything, sis, do you have any updates for the people this week? Anything going on with you this in the world?
Actually, in a few hours, around 3:00, I am getting another tattoo.
Oh, okay. All right. What are you getting a tattoo of?
I am getting a daisy flower. That was my grandmother's name, Daisy. And for the stem, it's going to be the year and date of her death.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's nice.
Something simple and sentimental. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm finally over COVID as of Thursday. This week,
you finally tested negative?
Yeah. Shout out to your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Finally tested negative. God damn, that shit long. Okay. With that being said, though, still sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess I'm still a little congested or whatever. But it's crazy because I went through a period where I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I was done. And really, it wasn't until Thursday evening when I had like a cough that like made me want to test Friday morning because I've heard that, you know you're over COVID because you end with like this cough that just like won't leave. And so I had a cough like all of Thursday night. So I tested Friday morning. I was negative.
Okay.
But I haven't had the cough since. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about right. When I was sick, that was the last thing to go. I still dealt with a cough for a minute, but
but I'm saying I don't have a cough though.
Oh, you don't have it at all.
Yeah, I'm saying I tested because
I got you.
The cough came and I was thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm about to be coughing for like the next 2 weeks. But no, Trish is still over here hacking and coughing, and she tested negative Sunday. You know what I'm saying? She been without it for a week, but she's still been coughing and hacking.
She still has been coughing.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this virus. It's odd. It's like why do I feel sicker after, you know what I'm saying, the shit is gone? It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Nah, you're right about that, because like I said, that shit fucked me up. I think I was still coughing like a good 2 months after I was sick.
Yeah. So yeah, for some people, man, it fuck you up. But the newest strains are weaker, and like we're vaccinated. So in which case, we definitely didn't have it as bad as you or some other people that dealt with it.
Well, what Trish and I saw, she said, you had that OG COVID.
Yeah,
she's like,
you had that original.
You had the original. You had patient zero COVID.
Yeah, that patient zero. That shit that was putting niggas out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
This COVID today ain't nothing.
Yeah, this is a downgraded. This is the downgraded version of COVID.
This is the diluted version.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't got real COVID, bro. Like you got that fake COVID. You got baby COVID. You know, which is actually just a fucking cold, nigga.
Cold, exactly.
You ain't got that real shit.
And that's what's even crazier. It's like the cold and flu don't exist anymore. Like that's just
you don't know.
It's just straight up COVID. You don't know. It's
you
the
don't know.
Same symptoms.
Oh God, like I would have never thought I had COVID. Like if I just not tested, I would have thought I had a cold. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And so I guess that's the weird thing now. And that's the reason why I guess the CDC has virtually rolled back all virtual quarantining processes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they removed away the 6 feet.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. They say you don't even have to be 6 feet anymore. You know, I mean, because it's gotten to the point to where it's like a regular cold kind of situation. Yeah, it's not it's not
truly not
like
killing
before.
people.
Exactly.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with it, but I do know that what I had wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had colds worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the flu is worse than what I had. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like how bad is it really now? You know what I'm saying? And at this point, it seemed like it's a part of our life, bro. It ain't never going away. So it's like it's no point in even like really stressing that hard over it anymore because unfortunately, like it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So
it's almost like now when you hear somebody say I have COVID, it's like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like before. It's like, oh my gosh, we worry, we need to pray for this person. Not saying we don't need to pray for people, period. We gotta do that regardless. But you get what I'm saying. It's just it's not like it's panic mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in which case, yeah, there's that. I'm dealing finally over COVID. So shout out to your boy. But next to that, you know what I'm saying? Nothing much going on in life over here. You know what I'm saying? Just another day trying to make $1. Still trying to win this lottery. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to win this lottery because it's our key to financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that though, yeah, I ain't got much going on over here. Okay. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into our first story here. Let's go ahead and get the negative out the way. This says Black firefighter accuses his captain of taking him to a racist party mocking Juneteenth. This comes by the way of Bolo Alert. It says, in a notice of claim filed Thursday, Gerard Jones alleges that the party took place in July at a private home located in a wealthy area of Rochester. Jones and 2 other firefighters went to the party with Captain Jeffrey Cryway. I have no idea how to say this last name, who allegedly told them they should all attend. CBS News reported. His last name is Krywy. Krywy? I have no idea how to say shit. Anyway, Jones, a 14-year department veteran, said that he felt uneasy when he arrived at the home and noticed a cardboard cutout figure of former President Donald Trump. Firefighters aren't supposed to attend partisan political events while on duty. His attorney, Nate McMurray, stated. Jones said he saw a display mocking the Juneteenth holiday, which is the celebration of the end of slavery in the 19th century. It included Juneteenth flags displayed over buckets of fried chicken. Oh, no.
Bruh. Are you kidding me right now?
I want to know what he did, man. Hold on, here we go.
If flipping tables wasn't involved, he didn't do anything. Because everything would have been turned over.
You got me fucked up.
Look, everything getting turned over.
I'm taking pictures and then I'm flipping shit all the fuck over.
That part, exactly.
This shit says, in addition, a woman at the party allegedly impersonated a local Democratic official and also performed a sexually suggestive dance. There are also allegations that there were pictures of Democratic politicians were attached to stakes in the yard. The incident cut me very deeply, Jones said during a news conference. I decided to speak up today because I have 2 children who maybe one day will aspire to become firefighters, and I don't want them to experience what I experienced. Jones said that he reported the incident to superiors and requested not to be assigned to work under Krywy, whatever. But his request was denied. The notice of claim, which is a notice of intent to file a lawsuit, lists the city of Rochester and the fire department. Jones seeks at least $3 million for emotional distress and at least $1 million in compensatory damages. Compensatory? All right, damages. He is currently on leave and says he fears retaliation. Well, of course he does, right? Because whenever you speak up against shit, you are likely to be outcasted, ousted.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when it comes to like firefighters and police officers, they're like a brotherhood and they're like, oh, how dare you go against us? It was just a joke.
Yeah. Anyway, ain't really much to say about this. I mean, this is kind of we just reporting on the average daily shit that we know is going on across the country, and people seem to think that like shit like this doesn't exist. It does, you know what I'm saying? I hope he took pictures, you know what I'm saying? It has photographic evidence of what took place, because without that, unfortunately, I don't really know how much of a case he has.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would hope he took some pictures. Yeah, because
one would hope.
One would hope, because you just can't. I mean, if that's the case, I could bust out anywhere and say, yeah, they had this at the house, that at the house, and try to.
Well, the problem is like, anything in the court of law is, is pointless if you don't have proof. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like, of course, you can bring people under question, under oath or whatever, and, charge them with perjury if they don't tell the truth. But the reality is like, if you can't prove it and everyone corroborates in the same story, then, a lot of that shit gets murky and it's a he say, she say thing.
Exactly.
So in which case, it is what it is, man. Like, I don't understand. I'm not gonna say I don't understand why people do things like this, but when I'm thinking about people like this, right? Like if you're just blatantly racist, obviously that makes sense, right? But the problem is a lot of these people will do shit like this and not think that this shit is racist. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that like I find hard to believe sometimes, right? Because it's like, sure, you can say you trying to get a laugh or whatever, but the reality is man, is like, that like this is ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And did the person that invited him to that party, did they not know that shit was gonna be going on? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, a lot of times these people do go to events that other people are throwing and shit. And I'm saying my issue a lot of times is just that those people may not, you as a white person may not think like this, but you're allowing people that to act in this kind of way without you saying anything. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like, why is like, of course, Mr. Jones here was going to be upset, but whoever invited him, let's say, quote unquote, that like they don't think like this or they don't do things like that. Why are you still there? Why are you still friends with people like this?
Exactly. Why are you still friends with people? Why you? Because in a way, you're condoning those actions. You're saying that's okay.
Because I explain shit all the time, right? Like I don't hang with grimy people, man. Like I just don't like. You know what I'm saying? No. And I have like a threshold for like ignorance, So it's like if you do something, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't perfect. Like we all make mistakes and shit, right? So I'm saying, right, like I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So of course, right, like if you do some shit that like, I'm like, man, that's, come on, man. Like I'm going to take whatever you say kind of like at face value or whatever. But like I have a limit to shit. And once you reach past like a certain level that like I consider like now you're approaching into like grimy territory. Like now you doing some shit that like is grimy. Like I don't fuck with you, man. like real talk. Like I go from just casually having a conversation with you about this shit to like really telling you about yourself.
Like about yourself, so, exactly.
Yeah, that's why like I don't hang with scammers or, what I'm saying, people that do a whole bunch of dirt and shit. Like, nah, bro, because like history shows that like people that scam everybody. They don't like
no matter who you are, they scam everybody.
Yeah, so my issue is more to the people who, who would go to events like this and say, well, that was them. Well, you shouldn't be hanging with that person no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you should tell that person about themselves, because like, if you're not doing that, then like you're a part of the problem. Cause like, I'm telling you, like if I knew somebody that was out here doing grimy shit, like I would tell them like, yo man, that's grimy as fuck. Like, I don't appreciate, you putting me in that type of space, in this type of environment. If you want to do that, that's you, cool. But like me and you ain't even got to be affiliated no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you get out here, you do what you do. Like I don't fool with grimy people. So like that's some grimy shit. So why would you still want to hang with somebody like that? You feel me? Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get to this next one here. Because this is just absolutely foolish.
Yay, you did it.
Yeah. Since I just want you to know, when you be sharing shit, I already be seeing that shit before you post it into the group chat. So we follow the same pages. All right. Just thought I'd share that. Because yeah, we were definitely talking about this shit here. Me and my homeboy Vince recently had an episode, my most recent episode, on A Shot of Rosé. Make sure you check it out. Yeah, well, we talked about how like we just need to create some shit and just mark that shit up super high and make it seem premium. And just try to get rich off that shit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I mean, that's all you got to do.
We are not trying to provide anything of value to the world. We just literally want to make money off you ignorant ass niggas. And this right here is exactly what this is, man. This nigga, Frank Ocean, has created a diamond encrusted cock ring that is at a price tag of $25,000.
Yep.
Are you shitting me?
And what's crazy, you best believe there's some ignorant people that's out there that will pay $25,000 for this. It's
hear me out here for a second, right?
A cock ring, my nigga. A cock ring.
hear me out here for a second, because here's all I'm saying, and I mean this shit honestly. If you were ultra rich, ultra, put an R in that motherfucker. If you were ultra rich, okay, my nigga, like cool, right? Like, so shit like this for like Lil Wayne or fucking Drake or somebody, sure, they can afford to pay $25,000 for a ring.
It's like $5 for them.
But it's like, on the other hand, though, why? Why would I want to pay $26,000? And that whole say triple XL H-bone ring with stones. First off, I didn't even know they had cock rings. You know, the most I know is, you know, they got they had the little shit at the fucking, I mean, not for Flash. I know about the little shit at like,
fucking, the porn stores like regular cock rings, but I didn't know they had anything fancy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I ain't know.
I got you.
I ain't know this was like some shit that like niggas really like flaunted, like with jewelry and shit. Like, you know, like niggas, that impressive? Does that impress bitches?
That's new for the both of us. I don't know if it does, because I'm gonna be honest. My dude drop his drawers and I see this gold shiny looking cock ring. I'm gonna be like,
first off, nigga, that hoe dirty, nigga. You was sweating around that motherfucking nigga, bacteria all on that hoe. Like, nigga, that's dirty, bro. The fuck? Like, nigga, that shit is dirty as shit. Like,
you're gonna walk around and wear something can nobody see,
you know what I'm saying?
Until you get down to the nitty gritty. Like, what are you gonna do? Just walk around like, yo, I'm wearing my cock ring today. You can't see it, but I got it on. Like, make it make sense.
Like I'm saying, bro, like how is that even impressive? And first off, I mean, is Frank Ocean out here still writing music and shit? Because I have no idea how this nigga even still has money, bro. He ain't dropped an album in like a decade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea how this boy even got money. He has to be like writing and producing and getting mad credits and shit. Because I got no idea how this motherfucker still has money. Because I ain't heard nothing from this nigga in years. You know what I'm saying?
Years.
But even still, yeah, bro. I'm putting all the negatives together. I see no positives here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I can see why somebody would blow money on some shit. This is the equivalent to like the Balenciaga, you know what I'm saying, like shoes in the bag and shit. Like, what are we talking about? Like, who would buy this? I just don't understand the market.
His net worth is $13 million.
Damn. Yo, man, niggas out here be money laundering, bro. Niggas be money laundering. Bro, somebody got to explain that shit to me. I got no idea what Frank Ocean has done to develop that kind of money, bro. He had a half-ass decent mixtape.
Unless he writes for other people, he must be doing shit behind the scene. He doing something because he said he got net worth of $13 million. Shit, have some of these celebrities I be trying to figure out what the fuck they be doing. They got all this money. I'm like, y'all doing something else on the side.
Yeah, but a lot of times I look up a celebrity net worth and that shit perfectly matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like semi-famous, but like they net worth be right in line with where like I think that shit is.
Oh,
every now and then I get like a Frank Ocean and I'm like, this nigga's worth $13 million? Wow.
You say every now and then I get a Frank Ocean. Like, wait, you know how did this happen? What is this?
Like, I'm pretty up to date on like at least music wise, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga's doing and like is producing $13 million worth of net worth. But shout out to my guy though, man, because you know, hey, it is what it is, baby. Shout out to him though. But yeah, this $25,000 cock ring, I'm gonna need for that nigga to do better. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get back to it here, sis. All right, let's go ahead and get into these Irks of the week. Sis, you up first.
So unfortunately, my Irk is like your Irk from last week. COVID. I had to work a double shift Friday because my dispatcher who's covering the second shift because I fired old dude, she called me Friday morning. She tested positive for COVID.
Damn.
Yeah. So
what's your protocol at work now?
Quarantine 5 days.
Okay.
And then come back or whatnot. Like nothing too crazy. They do require a negative test before coming back or whatnot. But
oh damn! So they gotta have a negative test before coming back.
See, I'm kind of on the fence because they keep changing it. I think even though you're still testing positive, if you're not showing no symptoms, you're supposed to be coming back to work. Yeah. So. But she's thinking she been had it because she said she was on vacation last Monday, Tuesday. She came back to work Wednesday and she said she wasn't feeling too good. And even the guys was like, yeah, she looked and sounded like shit. So she probably should have tested then. Mm-hmm. And I guess it wasn't getting any better. So she had tested that Friday and then it came out positive. But she's thinking, well, shit, she probably had it that whole week. Ain't no telling for how long. So She's going to retest, I believe, today or tomorrow morning. And so she could be back at work for tomorrow night.
The sucky part is you, how can I put it? I only tested because I had body chills last Tuesday.
Okay.
The Tuesday before last. I had like body chills, right? Like never had a full fever, but I had body chills. And that's when I was all like, all right, now I got, saying phlegm, coughing, sore throat. Let me go ahead and check real quick, right? Because other than that, like had it not been for the body chills, I would have thought I had a cold. You know what I'm saying?
And even with a cold, never thought twice about it.
Yeah, and even with a cold, like you can get a fever. Like my thing is like whenever I thought about like wanting to test for COVID, I always wanted like one of the symptoms to be like, fever. Obviously, I'm a test, right? And this was the first time ever that like I've had like a fever or whatever. So, I tested or whatever, and, obviously I had it. But that's the thing, right? Like, you can honestly think you got a cold and never even think of COVID. Like, just not.
Exactly.
So, it just kind of sucks, man. But, yeah, our process is if you're 3 days with no symptoms and a negative test, you can come back to work maskless. But if after 5 days of, no fever and you test positive, you still test positive, you can come back with a mask. Come back with a mask. So
yeah.
So it's not even that like you don't even have a negative test. You just have to be fever free for 5 days, and you come back with a mask after that. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just talking like she sounded congested as hell. I was like, oh yeah, like it's just one of those things. She's like, man, I took 2 tests. And I was like, hey, it is what it is. So Friday was team no sleep. Because I had already had stuff I had to do when I got off work. So I did a couple errands, went to the barber, got touched up, did this, and came home. I think I slept for like 2 hours, got right back up, went right back to work.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Question, you still got to wear a bonnet even with your haircut?
So,
I'm just asking.
It's funny you say that. Like my mom suggested it because Toya was making fun of me when I was at her house. She was like, nigga, now you ain't got no hair. Now you want to wear a bonnet? Like, I was like, my mom was telling me last night, she's like, my mom's the one that asked me, hey, are you still wearing your bonnet? I said, it's funny you say that. Actually, I am. I said, matter of fact, I've been putting it on more than I did with hair. And she's like, it's still good to do it because it preserves my curls and keep the definition or whatever she says. So I was like, oh, okay.
No, like I said, I truly was just questioning the functionality. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it necessary or is it just habit?
But it's crazy though. You know how girls like do the big chop because they want to start over. So ever since I cut my hair, like, my hair is curly as is already. That shit gotten even curlier. Like I'm talking about tight spiral curls. I was like, oh, okay, bet. So, yep, still wear bonnet.
Okay.
I mean, I have hair. I got a little bit right
here. Yeah. I mean, I literally was just questioning, like, is it just programmed or does she actually have a functioning purpose for this? Like, maybe it's just, because. You feel me?
Actually, I got a little fancy. I got even like a little design.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So that's why I'm going to the barber. They charge more for that.
He only charged me $30.
That's $30 I could keep my money bugging me. Appreciate you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay. All right, but that's cool. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead get into mine here. So my Irk is still my boss, man. Look, I think I think my guy, I think he's a great guy, bro. I mean, for the most part, I think he's a good guy. But he just has these moments, man, where he can be condescending and kind of an ass, man. And so I don't know if I updated y'all, but like last week we lost 2 technicians as well. They quit. Like, yeah.
So on top of the girl getting double her pay and now 2 technicians, that's not good.
2 technicians left, right? And one left for only like $2 more an hour, which we matched it, and like he still wasn't trying to stay. So, and then the other one, I don't know if he got an offer that just he knew they wasn't gonna be able to compete with, but he just showed up with like all of his uniforms. It was all like,
I'm out.
I'm starting my new job on Friday. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? And this was last week. He did that on Wednesday. He was starting a new job on Friday. Yeah. So he was all like, he just didn't even give them the option or tell them like, what he would be making. So But he did say something about more money, but I'm guessing it's kind of one of the situations where like, it's no point in me even talking to y'all. I know y'all can't. And they were already saying that like he wasn't as knowledgeable as they originally thought he was, so he wasn't even worth the money we were currently paying him. So I'm just all like, I'm wondering what he's about to go do. Maybe he's gonna do some shit on like an oil rig or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, so I think he needs to take a look inward because my old boss, shout out to Jared Carrier, he used to tell us that people don't quit the job, people quit the boss. And that's true to a certain extent. Don't get me wrong, there's some gray area there. But for the most part, I find that to be fairly accurate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because back when I did, you know what I'm saying, manage like a large department of employees, you know, we had turnover. Don't get me wrong, but there were some stores that had like shit ton of turnover.
Yeah.
And those stores weren't any different than like our store, you know what I'm saying, in like most stores, right? Like, matter of fact, it was a store that was 3 miles from me. So it's the same area, same demographic of customers. That motherfucker used to have like 200% like turnover, you know what I'm saying, year over year. That means that his entire staff got flipped 3 times. Okay. Like, motherfucker had a ton of turnover, man. And it is, it was ridiculous. So, you know, you have to start asking questions like, man, you might need to take a look inward, my boy.
It's no difference with my company. Yeah. I mean, Dallas, especially that Dallas is notorious for bad turnovers. They are forever having supervisors walk out. And I'm like, and what's so bad about it? Like, you know, they do exit interviews and, you know, a lot of them be saying the same shit. But I'm like, damn, but y'all ain't trying to do nothing to try to, you know, change it. Y'all rather just keep going through new people, like changing new draws every day, than to actually fix the problem. Like,
I mean, the thing about it though is like they be trying to get in. Like, I know at AutoZone they used to try, but people would just not come back to work, so they can never even really like get in fucking exit interviews. But if they did get an exit, and I don't think they really tried that hard because they know the reason why most people quit. Most people quit honestly because of pay. I mean, like that's 99% of the reason. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying when you got like those specific locations, those specific ones that are just like churning people left and right, usually it's probably the boss. We had one store out in like the Woodlands area where literally the whole store didn't come back to work. Like, it was at that moment, man. I was a regional foundation trainer, and there was supposed to be 4 people in my class that was from one specific store, and they knew they were supposed to train that day, start on Monday. They literally had to pull them people out of class and have them start on that Saturday because
nobody came back.
Nobody came back to work. Literally that Friday, that Friday at like 5 o'clock, like everybody walked out the store and left.
I heard that happened to one of our sister terminals. They didn't quit, but they all called out. Like all the drivers just called out that day.
Damn.
Because they didn't like the new manager or whatever the case may be. So nobody showed up to work. Nobody. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Man, that's a lot, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Every now and then it's a gray area where it's just all like the place is just so bad, and then somebody with structure come in and niggas really ain't fucking with it. But 9 times out of 10, dog, it's because like the boss is shitty. And so like I wanted to pull him to the side and kind of be all like, look, man, because my boss, to be honest with you, he's very smart. He's got a business degree, but I can tell that he's always been in a position that was sort of, you know, he was his own boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like a marketing director. I mean, he probably had like a little team and shit like that, right? But he never had to like manage people on a level that were paid at an hourly rate. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. Yep.
And so it's all like, bro, when you're managing people who get paid by the hour, like, you gotta finesse it a little differently, dog. Like, you can't just be talking to these people like who are making $80,000, $90,000 or $60,000 to $100,000 a year, right? Like, you're talking to people who they will leave you for $1 more if you piss them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so like you gotta do a little bit better because and don't get me wrong, he's cool, but like once he gets mad, dog, he can be a dick. And it's like, he ain't never done that to me, right? Because I'd have checked him. But I have seen it with other people, and I'm all like, man, you might want to tone that down, bro. You're gonna be churning people out of this motherfucker left and right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So he's kind of my irk man because I just need him to be a little bit more self-aware. And I don't think he's got enough self-awareness yet. And you need to figure that shit out. Okay, and which is crazy because it's all like, all he do is ever come in, and whenever he have meetings, he talk about like all these like people he was listening to, and he gets like these Coach K and like Coach like something shit, and I'd be all like, you need to take some of their advice.
Okay. You know you're listening to them, but are you listening to them?
Are you listening? You know,
are you listening?
Are you taking it to heart, sir?
You just picking and choosing.
Yeah. You know, in one ear and not the other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Selective hearing is what we're doing.
Selective is motherfucker. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to this next one here. So let's watch this video here. This comes by way of the Shade Room. It says, "Who's wrong?" Debate sparks online after physical altercation breaks out between Spirit Airlines employee and customer at Dallas Airport. So we're gonna watch this here real quick, read through some of the tweets that people posted about it, and then we'll talk about it here. So let's go ahead and play this shit.
Touch me first, and then you got in my face. But don't ever invade my personal space. Get out of my face! No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm here. Touching me again. Touching me again.
It's all on camera.
Okay, this audio is all jacked up. So in which case, I'll just explain the video then. Basically, this girl here is like getting into this argument with this Spirit employee right here. Mm-hmm. And dude is, here's my issue, right? So they start off, she's definitely like all in his face yelling and shit, but he could clearly like walk away from the situation, right? Like,
absolutely.
You're the employee at this point. Okay. Yeah. Like you have to maintain your professionalism because up until this point, her just yelling at you ain't enough for you to be in her face like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree.
And so she was in his face. She walked away. Then he walked back up into her face. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So, and so at that point, you know what I'm saying? He's all like, yo, you ain't going to be yelling in my face. Well, she backed away, bro. Like you walked back into her face. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like now you're the aggressor in the situation.
Exactly.
Anyway, so they're still arguing and shit. Somebody tries to butt in between them, you know what I'm saying? And they're still arguing back and forth. And then like, I don't know what the fuck happened because he didn't say shit. I didn't hear anything like bitch or hoe or nothing like that. But she reaches across old boy and like tries to smack. Well, she does smack him. You know what I'm saying? She reaches across the dude that's in between the middle of them. She smacks old boy. All of a sudden, homie goes the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He run. You know what I'm saying? He pushes old boy out the way. They fall. He falls to the ground when trying to chase her. He gets up. And boom, he hits her. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets a good clean hit to like the right side of her face. Yeah, it's actually pretty bad, bro. Okay. Fast forward, now people are trying to break them up. They're trying to separate the two. Like everyone's getting involved. Then all of a sudden, a dude comes up and he's all like, "You ain't gonna be hitting no female, dog. You ain't gonna be hitting no female." You know what I'm saying? And then he's all like, "Hit me, hit a man." Okay. And then, the video kind of cuts out from there. So that's what these tweets are based off of. So this one says, my thoughts are if a dude is standing around watching while I'm being assaulted and only wants to step in when I'm ready to fight back, then he can get it too. Next person says, thank God men/bystanders finally stepped in. She was wrong, but you don't hit no woman. Just have her banned from your airline. True. Says still a coward. Why didn't he hit a man then? That's clearly a woman. Pandering for a woman that's not going to fuck you. She put hands on him first and return the same energy. Stop blaming women and hold them accountable. It says, why is it that a man never stepped in and helped calm the situation before the woman hit the man? Once she swing, mind your business. Let her deal with the situation that she just created. And then lastly, if you watch this video very carefully, he's in the wrong. He followed her when she made her first attempt to walk away.
And
see, that's what I'm saying. Like she definitely
walked away,
created space between them. Like she was ready to get the fuck over it. He said he a whole diva.
Because at that point, if I walk away as a woman, I'm walking away and you still come stepping to me talking shit, then you're a grown ass man. You're in my personal space. I'm allowing to push you away from me too. Like you need to back up.
Exactly. And it says all that aggression and attitude so he can get at a woman. I'm not saying she's right, but he was definitely not a man in the situation. And that's my whole point here, man. Like, bro, like you're a grown ass man, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? People could definitely rub you the wrong way. And I understand all of that. But at the same time, my nigga, it's like, bro, it's never that serious. The reason why you're supposed to walk away is because obviously it's gotten to a point to where like a physical altercation may occur. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're going to always be wrong in that situation because like you're bigger and you're badder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to stress this. If you watch the video in like the first 10 seconds, she does walk away.
Like, she walks away.
He followed her and got back in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it do seem like at that point, like he wanted some shit to pop off. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm all like, like you being a bitch. Like, and it's the difference between a woman attacking you and a woman hitting you. You know what I'm saying? A woman attacking you, all right, cool, right? Like you got to defend yourself. A woman hits you, you can still walk away, bro. Like she like barely smacked you, my nigga. Like get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm still in the mindset that like niggas shouldn't be putting their hands on women if you have the opportunity to not have to engage in an altercation with a woman physically. You know what I'm saying?
Physically, yeah.
Although again, if you spit on me, I'm smacking the shit out of you. Okay, let me just say that here real quick. Like that's the only caveat to anything in life
and
that is ever
if you spit on me,
if you spit on me, you getting rocked. Okay, like it don't.
That's the green light that I can whoop your ass, no matter what gender you are.
The age of 13 years old, and you spit on me, I'm knocking you the fuck out. Okay, and then parents gonna have to get at that point too. Everybody's gonna have to get these hands because ain't nobody spitting on me of sound body and mind. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Down syndrome, you know what I'm saying? Autistic, whatever. I'm cool. I can walk away.
That's different.
You kid, 6-year-old, I'm walking away. If you are a teen or older of sound body and mind and you spit on me, I am rocking your shit. Okay? Like I'm gonna rock your shit. Like, period, bro. That's the only caveat. But outside of that, I don't see a reason ever when you're not being attacked. You see what I'm saying? Where it's not an actual attack on you where you need to engage into a physical altercation with a woman. I'm never going to see it that way. So you can call me a simp, call me a sucker, you know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all niggas want to call it. But I just don't see any reason to engage in a physical altercation when all you did was get smacked.
Yeah. And like And like I said, like it still doesn't look good for him because like we said before, she even smacked him. She walked away.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, how these niggas
it went downhill from there. She walked away from you. You still, because apparently you felt like you needed to prove a point.
Exactly.
Or whatever the case may be. You needed to be heard, whatever the case may be. So you go after her and keep it going. So unfortunately, in this situation, it is on him.
Yeah.
What started it in the first place? Do we know?
Oh, don't even know. The video that I seen, that's actually not a good one. Actually, it's had another one. I wish I would have saved it. I think I saw it on Spiritual or some shit. It was like the whole, like that one was split into like two. It was the whole video all together. And I don't remember the audio being that bad. That one was kind of choppy. So I should have did better on that part. But but it literally starts from them engaging right there. Like it doesn't show what transpired before that. And
I got you.
And that's my thing, bro. I be thinking like, what the fuck could what could possibly fucking happen to cause y'all to get into some shit like that? Like what the fuck be going on in the world? Like I be out and I just be chilling, bro. Like I don't never get into it with nobody. Like, I don't get into it with people.
Dude, I was talking to my mom about that last night. I don't get it. I don't know if it's something in the water or they breathe in different air than we breathe in, but it just seems like these days people are just so fucking hostile. Like why?
Yeah, man. It's like niggas be waiting on shit to pop off. I mean, like
pop off. Yeah, they like sitting on the sideline just
I'm too,
waiting to jump in to do something.
I'm too exhausted for all that, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like I'm too tired to be getting into it with y'all. Like what the fuck is going on here?
Especially over stupid shit.
You know? And guarantee you it wasn't nothing major too. They probably
I'm almost certain it wasn't.
Fucking peanuts on a plane or some shit. I don't fucking know. All right. Let's go ahead and get to this next one here. I'm trying to wrap my head around this shit. I really don't understand this at all. But,
I saw this. I was like, wow.
This shit says it comes by way of a nigga. I can't even say this shit. So I'm just going to say his Twitter handle is MSOMI_MAWA. Shit says, when I get in a relationship and she ain't pretty enough for my homies or random people to praise me and give me credit and tell me I'm the dog, then I'm breaking up with her. Approval at all times matters at all time, and if her soul and intentions are genuine. If y'all date for person,
care.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, he says I don't care. Oh yeah, my bad. He says I don't care if her soul and intentions are genuine. If y'all date for personality, that's cool and everything, but I'm talking about my preferences. So I don't give a fuck if y'all keep crying. I don't want to wake up next to personality. I want to wake up next to a 10. Dog, man, there's some goofy niggas out here, dog. Some goofy ass niggas out here.
Bruh, this is the kind of shit I gotta worry about running into in the dating world. Like,
but I'm saying
that shit is crazy.
hear me out here, dog. I really feel like niggas be saying shit just to go viral. Like, who thinks like this, bro? Like, I mean, I'm just putting it into perspective here, right? Like, one, nigga, you already know, like, by looking at a woman, if your homie's gonna give you praise about her or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, and first off, that's some goofy shit to even like base like attraction or whatever off of. Because again, if he was just basing shit off of attraction, I understand, right? Because you have to be physically attracted to your soul. I mean, to your partner, right? Like, that's not even up for debate. Like, there's no need to talk about that anymore. There's no need to discuss it. If you're not attracted to that person, then obviously the relationship probably ain't gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? You can try your best, but at the end of the day, if you're not physically attracted to him, you're probably not gonna be successful in your relationship. But my problem is when this nigga says approval matters at all time. I don't care if her soul and intentions are genuine. Nigga, whose approval? Like, what? Like, nigga, you're openly admitting that, like, nigga, you seek validation
to approve. Pretty much, that's exactly what he's saying.
Like, nigga,
he pretty much saying, if I'm going up in a brunch location or I'm going to a homeboy's party, and if I don't got niggas like, yo, man, your girl, you know, she beautiful, she this, she that. If he's not getting that praise, then he don't need to be with her, because that's not what he's wanting. He wants to be acknowledged on what he got on his side.
Nigga, what? Like, that's what I'm saying, though. It don't really even make sense. I ain't never in my entire life, bro, ever heard a nigga even mention something even close to this shit. Like, niggas definitely will say, like, if she ain't bad, I ain't fucking with her, dog. Okay, cool. Understand. This
and
shit here is
like you talking about getting a whole ass relationship with somebody, and then if you ain't getting the praises that you expected, then you're gonna dump them.
Like, nigga, like, you like her, she's great, but the homies don't think she fine as hell. So, like, you gonna break up with a nigga, huh?
So she a great woman, exactly. So she apparently there was something about her in the first place that you was attracted to.
No, but that's the point. Sis. It's not like you find her attractive. Like, you find her attractive, but because your homies don't. You breaking up, nigga. What?
Yep.
Are you dead ass? Are you being serious, bro? Like, come on, dog. Like, dog, listen to me. It's a gene somewhere in niggas, man, in the people that is, we're gonna call that shit the goofy gene. And some niggas got like that shit. That shit is like, it's taking up like 10 or 12 of their chromosomes, bro, because this shit right here is just some of the goofiest shit I done ever heard. Again, I'm saying, I hate to try to find gray areas, but it's like attraction matters 100%. Like, no need to even pretend like it doesn't. But for you to find someone attractive, because that's basically what you're admitting, you find her attractive, but because your homies don't think she's attractive and they don't, and you ain't getting the validation that you need, you gonna break up with her. Nigga,
so you're gonna let your homies, so you're gonna let your homies run your life. So you're gonna block your blessings on a great woman, because if they don't find her as sexy as you find her, oh no, that ain't gonna work. Nigga. I need my homies' approval. I need my homies to pretty much be drooling.
Nigga, are
over
you dead
who I'm with, bruh.
Nigga said, if she ain't pretty enough for my homies or for random people to give me praise. Nigga, if that ain't some of the weakest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yo,
good God, man.
Weak in all caps.
Okay.
Weak. Because at the end of the day, I've always been the type of person, I don't give two shits if you think my nigga good looking or not. If I think that nigga sexy to me and good looking to me, that's all that matters. Because I'm the one with him every day. I'm the one got to see him. You get what I'm saying? I'm the one got to lay up with him. I could care less what you think. I love him for what he is. I like how he look. He turns me on. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, what? Okay, all right. Kudos to you, my guy. All right, let's get into this next one here. Let's just talk about it, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on this shit.
Okay.
It says Black Twitter reacts to the husband caption on his wedding pic with his wife on Instagram. It says, met on Hinge. The rest is history. No pressure to take her on any fancy dates or to expensive restaurants. Just good old conversations and alignment with our goals. Okay. So let's read through some of these tweets. It says, God forbid a man post me online to tell the world he got me at a discount. Why would he purposely do the bare minimum? Why would he want to not do his best? Why would she accept it? Why? But why wouldn't he want to take her on a fancy date? Fancy dates aren't a bad thing. They are lazy and cheap and don't want to spend money on women. They want the most they can get for the least amount of money and effort. That's called efficiency, in case you were wondering. But okay, all right, cool. It says he literally could have just left out that one sentence. Why do you want to tell people that you paid her dust and she accepted it? Letting us know the relationship was based on alignment would have been beautiful and more than enough information, but no. He hates her. Free her from this homosexual adoption. Lord, yo, some of y'all niggas is wild, dog. Nothing but conversations and alignments with our goals. Blessed Father. Yo, I'm at the steal this meme. I'm gonna go find that shit. Oh, but here's the kicker though, because this is what got me. All right. So it says here, because somebody got, saying the real deal on these niggas. It says he stood her up twice, ate KFC in the parking lot, moved in with her after 6 months, and his homeboy bought the engagement ring. That woman is clearly around because she genuinely wants him. So again, while there was no need for fancy dates, he doesn't want to just because? ? The article says here, after the first date at Popeyes, marriage was on the menu. Shahia Wade was ready to forget about Stevenson Boyce, whom she met on Hinge, because he twice canceled their first date. But soon after a third successful attempt, she was ready to marry him. Okay. Let's go back here to the first part here. All right. So again, it says here to read back what he said. He says, met on Hinge. The rest is history. No pressure to take her on fancy dates or to expensive restaurants. Just good old conversations and alignment with our goals. All right, sis. Now, let's get your perspective here. As a woman, what is your take on this?
So, I guess what I'm trying to say, I think he could have worded it differently, because you do have out there that's not impressed by the whole fancy date, got to do this, got to do that. Like, they genuinely, love you and like you who you are, and they're simple kind of situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So she could be one of those simple people. She don't look for, oh, you need to take me to a 5-star or whatever, whatnot. Like, no difference. Did you take Trish to a 5-star restaurant when you're on your first date?
No, I was broke. I was in college.
But that's what I'm saying. But think about it though. It's like, even in today's age, here you got poor college students, and girls still feel like if a dude's taking them out on a date, they supposed to drop and spend all this money on them. It's like, bruh, no. Like, this nigga's struggling trying to pay for school and go to school, and you still expect them to go all out and do this and that. So I think he could have just, if he would have just worded it differently, like, hey, I found real love. She wasn't worried about, my situation or, trying to impress her in a certain kind of way. We were able to bond just off our love, good conversation, and alignment with our goals.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have got no backlash behind this. But now you pretty much putting it out there like, hey, I ain't had to do shit for this girl. And look, I got this. So y'all niggas ain't got to do shit neither. And you can still get what you want. That's like the message she's trying to
put. That's kind of the way y'all taking it. But honestly, what she's saying, I mean, I guess I could see people seeing it that way. I don't know, man.
It's all about wording. That's all I'm saying. It's just all about wording. You know how these niggas be online and how they be thinking. People perceive things differently. How one may perceive it, somebody else going to take it to a whole nother level.
I guess, man. I don't really see nothing wrong with what he said. I do think that, how can I put it? And my thing is I don't believe in saying shit like this in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate shit like this even when people like are successful in like their weight loss journeys, and when they be all like, they post and be all like, no surgeries, saying no cheat things or whatever. It's like, nigga, just say you lost weight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, why you have to go through the
300 pounds here, I'm 180 here, you know what I'm saying? Just hard work and dedication got me here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself, whatever you're trying to say.
And that's
like, they'll say like other shit to like shade people, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So you want me to feel bad because I had the weight loss surgery.
Yeah. Or like, they want people to I don't know, like this shit here, like, hey, I was able to bag my girl without having to do all that fancy shit, you know what I'm saying? Although at the same time, I do think he's hinting at the fact that like, he kind of got a real one. She ain't worried about like all that fancy shit like the rest of y'all.
I got a real one, exactly.
So in which case, he could have said that as well. So I guess I kind of understand it, but at the same time, it wasn't a shade to her. That's just how y'all taking it. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree. Like, I didn't take it that way. I'm just talking about people perceive different things. That's how they're taking it. But that's why I just said it's just all about the wording. I honestly feel like, just like you said, he felt like he found a real one. Like, he didn't have to go through the whole charade and had to drop stacks and do this and do that to get the woman that he loved. Like, it's genuine is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm saying, like, I'm annoyed by this post in general because of like him saying this shit. But I'm saying his wording, he shouldn't change his wording of what he wanted to say because of how other people are taking it. So I'm saying, I don't give a fuck how these people are taking it. Yeah. I'm just annoyed by the fact that this nigga's all like, no pressure to take on fancy dates. So maybe another nigga, did take his woman on fancy dates. That's not, or, and then even still, maybe some women require that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you,
I got you.
If you love me, you know what I'm saying? Like you be willing to, I do believe that there is a threshold for like showing your love as far as like monetary spending goes or whatever, because if a nigga is only taking you like Popeyes and McDonald's, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like Popeyes and KFC and McDonald's and shit.
We can't upgrade to TGIF.
I'm saying, bro, like her birthday, you don't take her out to someplace fancy, my nigga.
No, something. Applebee's be having 2 for $20. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, somebody like me, I definitely don't believe in like going out here and breaking the fucking bank to show love and shit. Like that's goofy shit. I don't make that kind of money. But at the same time, saying like, I'm not just gonna take Trish only to like KFC and Popeyes. Like that's some
exactly.
That's really some cheap ass shit though. You know what I'm saying? Now if y'all really struggling like that, okay, cool. It's understood. Maybe he got like 3 kids from like a previous marriage. Child support is like killing this man. Who knows? I can think of a lot of different reasons. But I am saying though that, the whole fancy date thing, like what's a fancy date? Like is a fancy date like a $400 tab? Because if that's a fancy date, then like, yeah, you probably was never gonna get one of them from me. That shit probably ain't gonna happen.
But matter of fact, I'm married. The thing, though. A fancy date is different for everybody.
Yeah. So right. So that's all I'm saying here. Like one, there's different variables for that. There's different levels, but also it's like, again, I'm saying if there is a threshold though where it's all like yeah, nigga, you just being cheap now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying if. I don't think it was this way because it's never really this way, right? But again, maybe it was. If a nigga's only taking you to like fast food restaurants, it's like, man, come on now. I mean, like, no, you gotta be willing to open the checkbook a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So on that front, like I feel women. I'm just saying that, this whole she accepted the bare minimum. First off, this nigga could be thoughtful. He could be caring. He could be everything she wants in a woman, except for the fact that like, yo, he don't believe in going on fancy dates. And again, we go back to this age-old question. So y'all niggas gonna throw all that shit away because like that one aspect that like doesn't fucking matter. You don't even
know what he do for her on a day-on-day basis.
That's what I'm saying. This man could be amazing. He might rub her feet every night.
You get what I'm saying? Y'all just want to be judgmental because exactly. Exactly.
Like y'all don't be knowing shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just don't see a problem with this. I don't care how other people took it. I personally just don't care for people doing shit like this. Like it's pointless. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the wording itself, y'all can get the fuck over it. That's just how I feel. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's get into this last one here. And this is by far the most foolish story I've read in some time.
Bruh.
I do not understand people's obsession. I don't understand Asian people's obsession with wanting to look white. And I don't understand white people's obsession with wanting to look Asian. Like every time we hear about these $60,000 stories that like, or these $100,000 cosmetic stories that people have done to turn themselves into somebody, it's always somebody white trying to look like somebody Asian. And it's always somebody Asian trying to look like somebody white.
White. Yeah.
I don't get y'all, man. Like what the fuck?
Like what is going on?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Anyway, this just says South Korean woman spent $60,000 on 15 surgeries to look like Kim Kardashian. And she says, I don't regret it. First off, you don't look like Kim Kardashian. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that out there. I would say that if I squinted my eye really hard and seen you out the corner, I might.
Yeah, I might.
But to actually look at you and see you in person, you do not look like Kim Kardashian. maybe slightly favor her. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, it looked like you went through a lot of pain to look like she looks like a blow-up doll. Not a blow-up doll.
Yo, I'm glad you said it because that's exactly what I thought when I saw it. I said she does. I thought for a minute she was a blow-up doll.
She looks like a sex doll.
She looks like a sex doll.
She looks like a sex doll.
Absolutely looks like a sex doll.
She looks like a sex doll. So this just
absolutely.
Says 60,000 and undergone 15 surgeries to make herself look like the reality star and Skims mogul Cherry Lee, who was born with the name Hanabayo. I hope I didn't butcher that. Grew up watching Kardashian, 41, and has longed to be like her. Kim has always been an inspiration to me, and she's the most beautiful woman in the world in my eyes. Lee gushed to Southwest News Service recently. Lee had her first surgery when she was 20 during a procedure to get double eyelids. The now 28-year-old has also underwent the knife to get surgeries, including 3 Brazilian butt lifts, 2 breast augmentations, and several face reconstruction jobs. Her look has evolved so much that many people don't realize she is aging, she told SWNS, even some close to her. I will say she no longer looks Asian. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with that. She don't look Asian at all.
She definitely was able to
now, but what kills me is she wants to be like Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian titties ain't that damn big.
Yeah. Also, this looks like a sex doll. I mean,
yeah, she looks like a sex doll.
This looks like a sex doll. Like your entire body looks fake.
Yeah, I mean, like your whole body. Like you wanted to look and be Kim Kardashian that much. Why you get your titties so damn big? Her boobs ain't that big.
Yeah,
that's just ridiculous.
Here's what I will say. I mean, I was always under the impression that cosmetic surgery cost a shit ton. So I mean, if she got all this done for 60,000,
I think she did pretty good.
I think she did quite well. You know what I'm saying? Like
three Brazilian butt lifts.
Go from this face to that, because they had to like elongate it and do like a whole bunch of shit. So
the double eyelids, she did 2 enhancements on her boobs, 3 Brazilian. Why are we doing 3 Brazilian butt lifts? I don't know, but to each his own.
Yeah, I don't know what her body looks like below this, but I will tell you that for $60,000, she got the best bang for buck of anybody I've ever seen.
I agree. I can agree with that.
Yeah, niggas out here paying way more than that and not getting a quarter of this done. So she said 3 facial reconstructions. How many?
I just saw it was like 2 eyelids, 3 Brazilians,
several facial reconstruction jobs.
Oh shit.
Okay, so all right.
And only paid 60,000. You know, you onto something, bro.
Like, hey,
she traveled somewhere.
If this is your thing, okay, cool. Man, look, y'all, I don't understand this obsession with people in general and with celebrities, and I've never gotten it. I'll never understand it. I thought niggas paying $1,000 to see Chris Brown was crazy. I don't think that is so crazy anymore, seeing as how somebody has spent someone's entire year salary to look like somebody
else
just for the sole purpose of looking more like that person. Because again, it goes back to that thing of, why are you seeking validation from something that, you know, saying no one even really cares about? Like, no one is going to look at her and be all like, oh my God, you know what? We like you so much better because you look like Kim Kardashian. Yeah. Like, even if she achieved her goal, right, of looking like Kim Kardashian. So like, what's the end goal here? Like, what's the purpose of trying to look like Kim Kardashian? That's what I don't understand. Remember the white dude that's trying to look like the Asian pop singer from fucking whatever, I forgot, whatever. Like, what's your end goal here, bro? Is your like, this is kind of shit that I be thinking about, like, where, you know, like, motherfucker might eventually one day like try to kill Kim. You know what I'm saying? Because like now she want to be Kim and she can't be Kim unless she kill Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really be on like some predatory, like, mind fuck type shit. Like, bro, like, get it together. Okay? Like, seek counseling because something is wrong. All right?
Clearly.
That's all I'm saying. Okay?
That's not normal.
Oh, fuck no, it's not normal.
That's like me waking up one day and it's like, yo, oh my gosh, I want to so bad look like Beyonce. I've got to look up like Beyonce.
I'm saying, right, like, if there's a feature on somebody that you truly like and you don't like it on yourself, right? And I'm not big on cosmetic surgeries, but let's say, like, you know, hey, I want to have my cheeks look like this. Okay, cool. But to take your entire body, like
that person,
yes, nigga, that's like,
I see what you're saying.
Sick.
You go to the plastic surgeon and say, you know what? Let me get that Arnold Schwarzenegger arm. Yeah, let's do that. Or let me get that Kim nose, or let me get that such and such lips. because I like how their lips look. Not saying I want to look like them. I just like how the shape of those lips are. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, this is goofy as hell, man. Honestly, she's sick. She need help, man. But, you know, fuck it. Hey, it ain't my money. And some doctor is being blessed off of her pocketbook. So shout out to him. Okay. Or her. There you go. You know, depending on who's doing it. All right, y'all. That's everything that we have, though. Sis, do you have anything else for the people?
Nah, I'm good. I'm just happy to be here.
All right. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all, if you made it this far, we appreciate you for kicking it with us this week. Make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hopefully this week we will be back on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. I think I got everything situated. Don't know yet because shit's still kind of in limbo. But hopefully we'll be back. But anyway, if you've been listening to this, you only be catching us on YouTube. So in which case, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off. It's your boy, Mr. Imperator Rose.
And it's your girl, Ash.
We out.